Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video, I thought I would update Arcana. There has been a ton of changes to crafting in 1.1 into the Void update, and some things have changed, and some trade skills have gotten harder, and some easier. Arcana, I feel, is one of the ones that has gotten easier, a lot easier. This may surprise you, but you will see it has. So let's not waste any time, and let's get into it. So, why Arcana? In New World, Arcana is arguably the most useful trade skill a person can train. It allows you to craft powerful staffs, ice gauntlets, and now the Void Gauntlet. But not only that, it allows you to craft healing potions, regeneration potions, and powerful tinctures that will give you the edge in both DPS and resistance. Everyone will be seeking your services to craft them something, both for PvP and PvE content alike. While you are setting out to level this profession, harvesting will be your primary gathering skill, so leveling these together will be a great idea. However, fishing can also provide you with a lot of desired materials as well, but this will mainly be of use to you once you have maxed the Arcana trade. Some life skills in New World have been affected by changes over the past few months more than others. With the addition of aptitude crates, as well as reductions in needed experience, and of course a drop in our player base, have all had impacts for the worse and in some cases for the better. The one thing you can be sure of is that Arcana is one of the trade skills that in my opinion has been affected the most in every way by these changes. It used to be easy to level Arcana. You would just grind out potions and call it a day. But with the player reduction and the bots being dealt with for the most part, this is not the best way anymore in my opinion. If you are lucky and you are on one of the 3 or 4 servers that are still high population that remain locked, this may not be the case. But I'm trying to make these guides for everyone and approaching it with this in mind. So because potions came with heavy costs in terms of required materials, needing thousands of 3 different plants, Azoth water, Hyssop, and more, I have altered this guide to provide you with the shortest route possible to 200, with the least labor-intensive farming, offering you the ability to take advantage of bonus materials to the best of your ability along the way, reducing in the end the amount of time you will have to farm. So from 0 to 50, at this stage you will be making Iron Void or Ice Gauntlets. This decision will be based on whether you want to use water motes or death motes, depending on your server's economy and what you find easier to farm. You are also free to mix it up, making a mixture of both as long as your total is 49 of them combined. This will require 392 coarse leather, 245 linen cloth, 196 iron ingots, and 294 death or water motes depending on which you choose. From 50 to 100. At this stage, we will be continuing with the gauntlets, because although the other options are on par in terms of materials, the issue is, however, the region cost. Tannin is still almost free, coming in at 0.1 per, or close to that anyway, where sandpaper will run you 3 to 5 coin per. So I try to stick with leather where I can when doing trade skills, due to how cheap it is to process and the huge amounts of bonus materials you gain in processing, and the inexpensive nature of the regions involved. Anyways, in this range we will need to make 135 steel ice gauntlets or void gauntlets once again. This will require 1080 rugged leather, 675 linen cloth, 540 iron ingots, and 810 motes. From 100 to 150. For this stage you will need to make 257 star metal ice or void gauntlets. To do this you will require 2056 layered leather, 1285 linen cloth, 1028 iron ingots, and 1542 motes, water or death depending on your choice. In this stage, much like in other crafting training, it will become important to be sure you've spec'd into focus for 10% increased salvage materials and to craft these in batches, because you can expect a return of 257 to 1028 layered leather from salvaging. So in doing it in batches prevents wasting time and materials or over farming. From 150 to 200. In this final stage, we will be making 435 orichalcum ice or void gauntlets. For this stage, you will require 3,480 infused leather or rare hides, 2,175 linen cloth, 1,740 iron ingots, and 2,610 motes, death or water depending on your choice. This stage is much easier now than it was before, and even more so than making potions. Health potions at one time were a great option because of the high resale value of the potions, justifying the extreme cost of materials. But now, because potions drop en masse from chests, this has killed their value. So this is definitely the way to go here. Also again, be sure to make these in batches, as you will receive 435 to 870 infused leather in salvage, so this will prevent you from farming more than required. I will now show you guys a brief clip showing why leather is so much easier than any other option. All done. Did you see what happened there? Let's do it again. I'll be right back. So I'm back again. I farmed 5,002 rawhide and 2,394 thick hide. Let's get this batch refined so I can make more space once again. All done. Again, did you pay attention? If not, let's have a closer look. The first time I ended up with 536 layered leather from my refining. The second time, I ended up with 575 layered leather from my refining. Let's break that down and see how knowing what gear to wear and what tannin to use affected our profit. The total materials required to make the 536 layered leather from our first batch would be 17,152 rawhide, 3,216 thick hide, and 1,647 tannin. But we only invested 5,163 rawhide, 2,400 thick hide, and 802 tannin. So you see, we just earned 11,989 rawhide, 816 thick hide, and 845 tannin for doing nothing but clicking a button. For the second batch, to refine 575 layered leather, you would need 18,400 rawhide, 3,450 thick, and 1,725 tannin. But our initial investment here was only 5,002 rawhide, 2,394 thick hide, and 793 tannin. So again here we just earned 13,398 rawhide, 1,056 thick hide, and 932 tannin instantly for nothing more than a mouse. And now that these are crafted, congratulations, you are 200 Arcana. Now that you are 200 Arcana, how can you use it to make gold? Well, maybe I can give you some ideas. Crafting tinctures, infused healing potions, infused regen potions are always a great and easy way to make gold. People always need these, and if you gather your own materials, it is instant gold, almost like printing money. Also, with the introduction of the Void Gauntlet into the game, you will make a fortune crafting Orichalcum Void Gauntlets, especially if you can make them gear score 600. The sky is the limit on what you can make off of these. Now, how can you craft gear score 600 Void Gauntlets, you ask? I'm glad you asked. First, you will want the Arcana gear set. The Arcana specs drop from Bane's. You will find the Arcana shirt in elite chests in the Tangle. The Arcanist gloves can be found in elite chests in the Eternal Pool. Arcanist pants will be a possible drop from the Siren's Dog, and the Arcanist boots can be found in elite chests found inside Upper Harrow. This set, when complete, will give you plus 10 to your Arcanist item craft quality. There are also 3 trophies available to Arcanists to place in their homes. The Minor Arcanist trophy, crafted using common materials by any furniture maker, adds plus 3 to minimum gear score of any item crafted. The Basic Arcanist trophy, this trophy can be crafted if you have the Ancient Text artifact in your inventory. This trophy adds plus 4 Arcana minimum gear score. And the Major Arcana trophy. This trophy will require you to have both a basic trophy and a Philosopher's Stone artifact in your inventory to craft. This trophy adds plus 5 minimum gear score to anything you craft using Arcana. You can of course have one in each of your 3 homes, adding a total of plus 15 gear score once they are fully upgraded. And finally, there is also food that will buff your Arcana crafting ability. The best is Sweet Wildberry Infusion. This food increases your minimum and maximum gear score of Arcana crafted items by 15. So you can see you will have some work to do gathering these, but in the end it will be well worth it. So guys, I just wanted to update this guide to the new patch. I will be updating all of my guides as needed, so everything is up to date and the best possible ways I know of to complete these skills. I hope that this is of use to someone out there. I would like to say I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for watching, and of course, as always, I will see you in the next one.